Tonight, Marco stirs it up.
It's not even
funny,
Marco.
Wow. It's probably the worst thing ever.
They're going to find it very hard.
I think it's going to be absolute chaos tonight.
We don't really know what's going on.
I think there could be a few tonight.
I haven't got a clue what I'm doing.
Beginning to panic. I have no idea what I'm serving tonight!
Anneka, she's all over the place.
I'm just trying to do my best.
No use to man or beast.
I'm trying that. Just horrible.
Service tonight was absolute mayhem.
I think today we were sabotaged.
Oh no. Shh, don't tell Marco, don't tell Marco.
What is that?
Chaotic.
And one more must go. Welcome to Hell's Kitchen, the restaurant that's already been described in the new Egon Rone guide as closed from next Monday. In the kitchen, our chefs are waiting to see which of them will be sacked later tonight, whilst in the restaurant, celebrity diners are enjoying the kind of intimate romantic moments that can only be achieved by having a camera crew standing next to them. Viewers of last night's show will have seen Radio 1's Jo Wiley kiss me whilst I was trying to present a live link. She's now sitting up taking light refreshment. But for our chefs, yesterday was a day of changes, because at the morning meeting, Marco had a big surprise for them. The biggest surprise since he drained away his bathwater and found a dead badger in the plug hole. Would the surprise be new team members? Would it be old team members back again? Or would it be the new British menu that we said was the surprise on yesterday's show?
I'm trying to guess what our surprise is. And then I thought, what about other people living with us? No. Why not?
That's what I said, yeah. I know, get Jim back. That'd be a surprise.
Maybe not Jim. But maybe not, maybe just someone new. Oh my God, the surprise is just killing me. If I walk in and it's literally like gloves or better aprons or better hats, I'll go wild. It's nothing. Where's the surprise?
There's no demonstration.
We were so excited thinking what was the surprise that we couldn't wait to come in.
It's cold today.
You got the day off.
Have we? We've got the day off.
He's lying.
Oh, don't. That's not even
Do
funny,
we?
Marco.
No, you wouldn't tease us like that, would you?
No, that's...
Yes, I would. No, you haven't got the day off. You've got a very hard day, trust me.
Because we were all told we had a surprise, and I was thinking it's one kitchen. And I thought maybe we were going to go to cinema or have a day off or something, because it's been so, like, hard work.
But I told you you'd like your surprise, didn't I?
Yes.
This morning, we're going to change the menu.
Wow.
So we've got to have a bit of excitement, haven't we? I'm not saying we make it easier, we just make it different.
I don't know what I feel. It's taken us, a few days to really get the last one set in stone. I think it's going to be absolute chaos tonight.
So what we're going to go now is English.
Sausage and mash.
Not quite that low. So it's just...
Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie, lovely. It's a whole new dessert menu.
Fish pie, Dublin Bay prawns, scallops, wild salmon, turbot, smoked haddock and butter peas.
And we make it slightly old-fashioned again. Like nice old-fashioned lobster cocktails. Basically, this is the best of British.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely menu.
And really, it might seem very simple, but I think it is something. I think it's really posh, this menu, actually.
Yeah.
I know it's good.
So I think really posh people like proper food. I think it's good to keep on introducing new ideas, new dishes. And I think if I was here for 17 days with Marco, I think I'd want to learn as much as possible. So the reason why I've chosen some of the dishes is because when I started cooking in the 70s in the north of England, a lot of those dishes were on the menu. I think you can have very nice, basic food Whether it's a steak pudding, fish and chips, make it luxurious, make it special. A lot of the dishes which are on this menu, I like to eat myself. Do I like a lobster cocktail? Yes, I do. Do I like a shepherd's pie? Yes, I do. Do I like a grilled Dover sole? Yes, I do. It's food that we all grew up with, and if we can give the customers the best fish pie they've had, the best steak and kidney pudding they've ever had, great fish and chips, I think that's good, and that's our challenge. But you happy with the menu?
No.
Yeah, it's a nice sounding menu, I must say, but oh gosh.
I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 desserts. I can't believe we've got a new menu now, just as we're all just feeling confident and comfortable with the previous menu, and he's had to go and mix it up by giving us a new one. This is harsh, this, Marco. Can't believe you've done this.
Suffice it to say, we may not master all of these by this evening.
I'm here to look after you again.
Okay.
Have I looked after you for 10 days?
Of course you have. So it does worry me because Marco will expect the highest standards. We can't possibly learn these by tonight.
Any questions? Tim, Matthew, myself.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Okie doke.
Question 1 then, how do we learn to cook 19 new dishes by 7 o'clock? So does Marco like lobster cocktail? Yes, he does. Does he like shepherd's pie? Yes, he does. Does he ask himself a lot of rhetorical questions? Certainly appears to. Yes, they'll be cooking classic British grub, like oyster and lobster cocktail and asparagus in truffles, the sort of thing you're probably eating in front of your television right now. And Marco gathered his acolytes around him for another masterclass, a light and slimming dish of poached seafood, if it weren't for the lashings of butter, eggs, cheese, cream and wine.
What we are going to do now is we're going to make a fish pie, which is on tonight's menu. So the people this should really interest is Anneka and Paul, since they will be making the fish pies. What we have is we have a classical fish velouté, or fish sauce, fish cream, whatever you want to call it, sauce normande.
What is the velouté made of?
Equal quantities of, you can either make it white wine, fish stock, cream. So say you do a litre of white wine, a litre of fish stock, a litre of cream. So white wine reduced down to a syrup.
Yeah.
Fish stock reduced down to a syrup.
Yeah.
Cream brings to the boil, cook for about 5 minutes. Leeks, baby leeks.
Yeah.
Selection of fish. Within there is turbot, salmon, smoked haddock, scallops, Gruyere cheese, and creamed potatoes. So I would say it's about 3 ladles, okay, to poach our fish in.
Is that the velouté?
Yeah. So if we move over to the stove, in your usual places,
Yeah.
what we're going to do now with our fish first is season our fish. So basically what we're doing is poaching our fish in the fish cream, which then again puts flavour into the fish cream. Little lemon juice. I mean, fish pie, I've got to say, is one of my favourite lunches. It's a proper lunch with peas on the side. So my fish is cooked now, yes?
Yes.
It's been poaching for about a minute. A few leeks, a little bit of egg, a little bit of cheese. And then potato.
That's it, it's done.
Oh my God.
You worried?
Oh my God.
And then what we do is in under the grill.
How long for?
You'll see. We started doing that, what, 5 minutes ago?
Yeah. 5, 6 minutes there.
Yeah, well, so if you were at home making it, the reality is you have all those little bits done in the daytime, you just keep them in your fridge. And then when it comes to cooking your 6 friends for dinner, just get a big frying pan, put your sauce in, put your fish in, put it all in the dish, pipe on your mash or fork it on, whatever you want to do, whatever your preference is. And then you've got your dinner, haven't you? Not difficult, is it? And there is
So as fast as
one
lightning.
fish pie.
Mine's not going to look anything like that, just so you all know.
That's what it should look like.
Well, that's what mine looks like.
Yes.
It was just the most divine dish, I think. Oh, I mean, I've never tasted fish pie like that in my life, ever. It's stunning.
So it's now time to cook your own lunch.
Right, we've got our 3 dishes.
Yeah, 3 dishes there.
They're really overboiling now.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
So let's spoon it out.
It's fantastic, that.
Hey?
Amazing.
Good, isn't it?
Best fish pie. I saw Peter's Nan made the best fish pie in the world,
Sorry?
but she's second now.
Who's
Peter's
that?
Nan. I think I'll definitely be making that at least twice a week because it is just fantastic. And I saw Peter's Gran was actually the best fish pie maker in the world. But I think Mark has beat him by this much.
Potato next. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do mine first, so it looks a mess, and then you can all laugh, and then.
It's the grill on, love.
There's enough there for you. I'll get some more for you.
That's all right.
Try and stutter it, just in the middle, stutter it and do a little bit of an artistic thing.
Might be like a dog turd.
Very nice. Did you say you do art at home?
Yes. I've never used a
Bit too much sauce.
Yeah.
That's quite pretty.
Or there's a microwave.
Nice chunks of fish, good. Do you want some peas?
Yes, please.
So what's it like? What's it like to cook? Very funny. Very nice. That's nice.
Thank
See
you very
next
much.
time, eh? Enjoy your lunch.
I will, of course. Thank you very much.
Do you want that? I don't want it.
That's good, Brian.
Right, guys,
Thank you.
I'm retreating.
Not too much sauce.
No.
Just check the other fish if I was you. If it's
Okay.
not, if not, we'll put it back under the grill. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, not to worry. Mine was kind of still raw. I said it was more sushi than fish pie.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, now offering traditional British food served in the traditional British way, lukewarm by Australian waiters on a minimum wage. Let's see who's flying the flag tonight in our restaurant. That's Lee Ryan, former contestant. He left vowing never to darken the doors of Hell's Kitchen again. Nice to see him back. And that's Andrew Castle, GMTV presenter and former tennis star. He was complaining earlier about the terrible service. That's rich coming from him. So before the break, we saw it was all change in the kitchens and a new menu for our chefs to master. The first thing they had to do was completely forget the old menu. So for once, Anneka had a head start on everyone.
It's going to be hard doing this tonight, isn't it?
Completely different menu.
They've had the rug pulled from under them. They haven't got a clue what's on the menu, really. And tonight will not just be a busy service, but it'll be about teaching them how to do things again.
You have to do it while it's hot.
Okay.
You have to do it while it's hot.
Okay, take them out, I will do it.
There's only so much work I can do, OK?
Okay, mate.
You can see today that they're tired, and they're struggling, and they're not getting to grips with it. But we've got a few more hours yet before service, so.
Millilitres, that's 1,000, so I did... What did I go to there?
I think tonight's going to be very difficult, really. I think it scared them because they were in a comfort zone, you know. They got used to the dishes they were doing, and they're doing them quite well, but now it's just back to day one, basically.
Driving me up the wall today.
Matt, I can only do what I'm shown, and I saw that's how Paul was doing them with Marco, and that's why I've copied doing exactly as he did them, OK? So, I'm just trying to do my best.
Just leave them then, I'll do them.
The real pressure will be on me and my two sous chefs, showing them how to do things.
You got to try and help me a little bit, mate. Seriously, I can't do all this work on my own. And it seems like I'm working with someone who's asleep.
Just tell me what you want to do, because...
No, I'd like when I ask for something for you to get it straight away rather than like half an hour later.
It would be just too easy to flare up and storm out. But you just don't want to let down the team. You become very determined to get through it somehow.
I feel like I've done just a lot of writing and listening,
Today,
but not actually getting stuff
I've
done.
just peeled potatoes, shallots, and been shouted at by Matt. That's all I've done all day.
The new menu is probably the worst thing ever, because it's not really done anything. All we're doing is writing stuff down, but I've not really made any of them yet.
Right, you just need to finish putting these in here, and then the sugar. What are you looking at each other for? You bring it down, come on.
Okay, go.
I think I've just gone stupid now because I'm so tired and so worn out, and I just want to play and mess about. Like we need love before. Wanna make love to your baby.
And treacle tart. We should go in with clotted cream.
Okay, well, if you start on that, we're going to have a little time out, aren't we?
Yeah, if we just start on that, we're just going to have a
Yeah, I would love it. How are you? You look really good today. Thanks. Really well, actually. My sous chef Roger's a bit shy. He's got his bitch on today. He doesn't like when I kind of yap back. I think he thinks I'm a little Jack Russell. Back at school. I've got the Spice Girls song now in my head.
Yeah, like that.
Victoria Beckham's like this.
She's like that.
Wanna make it.
Go on then, Roger.
Roger, come on.
I think some people react differently to stress. And because of the new menu, some people can go very insular and very slow. And they went just more crazy and mad.
He's going to kill us, isn't he? I can see that.
Call them the kids now. It's like being at home. You know, I've got a 4- and 7-year-old, and there's not a great deal of difference.
Made you a little hat.
I think you're spending too long together, you two. Don't worry, I'm just going to do it all myself.
Oh, no,
It's fine.
please,
It's fine.
please.
It's really fine.
Oh, no!
You know, I think everyone's just so tired that we're just like, ugh, let's just fail tonight. Let's just feed 10 people and finish early and go to bed.
I'm not sure it's a great idea for Brian to pretend to be a Spice Girl. The mere mention of Scary and Ginger might bring back bad memories of Jim Davidson.
Oh, Adele, I've got no idea what I'm doing here. I have no idea what I am serving tonight! We're all feeling like it. Abby's got no idea she's on desserts. Anneka's got no idea. Paul's got no idea. Adele's got no idea, as does Barry. None of us know what we're doing because we've not really had the opportunity to today.
Well, how are we going to learn these dishes? We're going to learn them on the night. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
All new dishes, so they have to learn on their feet, which is always tough. Doesn't matter what I show them during the day, they're going to find it very hard.
Losing the will to live.
I have lost the will to live.
Do you know what, Anneka? We're going to do it all together.
I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. It's an hour to service and we're still not ready. We've got loads to do.
Do you know what? This is as worst it gets.
Just be a bit more respectful that I actually put my self out for all of you.
We really are in the poo, you know that.
Yeah, no, we are.
This morning we changed the menu, so really you've got to follow us and learn quick, but use everything we've taught you.
OK.
Tonight's going to be hard for you because you haven't seen a lot of the things. Don't panic.
We still haven't made half the things.
But don't worry about it. Am I panicking?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're laughing.
You may not be, but I'm panicking.
No burns tonight for you boys.
Exactly, I'm wearing my gloves.
Girls.
When he says girls, I just turn around and smile.
And boys, sorry.
It's okay.
I've still got...
I've got 6 sisters. Mom used to go girls and I'd be like, yes. So I wouldn't worry about it.
I know you don't know much of the menu, but, I mean, do we?
I know, that's putting it politely.
Do we?
Pushing it very politely.
I mean, you know, it's going to be a very easy night. I know it now.
I think Matt might walk off tomorrow.
I think Roger's going to strangle me for some strange reason tonight.
I might strangle myself.
But also, I'd like to say good luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Watched it on telly, couldn't wait to be here. I want Barry McGuigan's potatoes. They've been raving about them for so many nights. I'm sitting on the settee at home drooling.
We've gone for blue. We actually thought we were voting for red, but I'm pleased because I really like Barry and I really like Abby. I'm loving it. I love the ambiance. I love the staff. They're very sexy and good looking. Especially the waiter with the nice tie and the glass. Oh, here he comes now. Do you know what? You look like Will Young.
To be this close to the kitchen behind is quite disconcerting. You know, they keep kind of dipping their fingers into the food. We're on the blue team. I just saw Paul Young do something with his finger.
I did as well.
Marco Samash, Pete Waterman, blue.
Blue team, 1 fish pie, 1 fish cake, 1 shepherd's, 1 fish and chips.
Yes, Marco.
Thank you,
Yes,
we'll have
Marco.
everything.
Marco Samash, red. Sid Owen.
Here we go, guys, we're on.
2 lobster, 1 turbot, 1 fish cake.
Yeah,
But right now, no starter. 2 lobster.
Adele, where were the starters on that menu?
Lobster, 2 lobster.
Coming up, while there's chaos in the kitchen...
Another fish pie?
Yep.
Marco heads to his office.
I've been here all night. Look, I've got boxes, everything in here.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where due to Marco's reshuffle, pig's trotters are now off the menu. They'll be sorely missed, not least by the hundreds of trotterless pigs lying flat on their backs all over England. So Hell's Kitchen has a brand new menu. Anneka's got new pies to cook, Brian's got new desserts to make, and Barry's got new things to put potato on. And yesterday, maitre d' Nick took time out to explain the new dishes in more detail for you, the viewer. Shame nobody thought to do the same thing for the chefs.
As of today, we're going to be doing a new menu.
Thank you very much.
And you know we have a British menu tonight as well.
Lovely, marvellous.
The pressure is on everybody because it's be like starting from scratch again and a new opening. We're going to be having the finest smoked salmon on a plate, lobster cocktail, a fantastic organic shepherd's pie.
I've had a look at the menu and I'm thrilled that they've changed the menu, to be honest with you. It's the shepherd's pie. It's absolutely what I'm going for.
It's a really good British menu, so I'm very hopeful this is going to be... We're going to get fed and it's going to be very good.
A great dish also we'll be serving for the English hunter is a nice partridge pie baked in the oven with some girolles. Wonderful main course.
Good food. I mean, just plain cooking. And hey, if you get plain cooking wrong, you're really in trouble, ain't you? Let's be honest.
I'm fairly confident tonight that it'll be fantastic.
What I'm really excited about is the desserts. Mother's favourite, a nice lemon meringue pie. Beautiful after maybe a heavy main course. Also, we'll be serving a fantastic sherry trifle and a nice martini glass. One of my favourite desserts tonight will also be serving a raspberry Eton mess.
Eating mess. Well, we know all this food, so we'll be able to judge it the way we should. We've grown up with it.
I'm just worried because obviously we haven't really had time to prepare. Pressure is on everybody.
I'm sure we'll get fed. You know, they know what they're doing, so if not, we'll just get pissed.
You can just feel the pressure in the whole building. It's just electric at the moment. So I really do hope we all pull it off tonight because there's a lot riding on this.
Yes, trifle, Eton mess, fish and chips. The menu couldn't be more British if it went to Malaga, got drunk and punched a foreigner. So, new menu, understaffed and ill-prepared. You could be forgiven for thinking it would only be a matter of minutes before the whole operation collapsed into chaos. But you couldn't be more wrong. It actually took seconds.
Sorry, could I have the asparagus?
Salmon and turbot, please. 1 turbot, 1 fish cakes. 2 lobster. How do we do the 2 lobster?
Marco's in the office doing it.
Oh.
The reason why I did the cold starters in my office is because it's like a larder. It's air conditioned, it's chilled. And when working with shellfish, you can't have them in a hot kitchen. I've been here all night. Look, I've got boxes, everything in here.
With Marco working in his office, it was down to Matt and Tim to take control of the pass.
Get another turbo out, yeah?
Yeah.
You got a shepherd's pie in, Adele?
I hated being away from my pass because it took me away from my position. And I think Barry and Paul and Anneka missed that. They missed the direction.
Oh, I can do the fish soup. I can do
It's not fish soup, that's fair.
fish pie.
I think today we were sabotaged and the rug was, literally pulled from under our feet.
Turbot, fish cake away.
Fish cake away, yes, Mark. Yes, whoever you are. Watch.
Tonight's service was just absolutely chaotic. We've got a new menu and we don't really know what's going on.
Another fish pie. Another one.
Another one. Yep.
Do the mushy peas go with the turbot? Is there a bit of, lemon on the side of the sole? Is the mashed potato with something else? We don't know the menu yet.
Tim?
Oh, yes!
Is this the right consistency?
I can't eat from here, love.
Service tonight was absolute mayhem. I had to make the bellinis and that was just a horrendous job. It's like a little pancake. And you're supposed to cook them in clarified butter. And I just saw this big pot and thought it was clarified butter.
What's that?
Clarified butter?
No, it's not.
It is?
Smell it. Is it?
Chicken stock.
Chicken stock? Is that what you used on them? You're joking.
You won't know. You won't know.
They'll stick. Move it away, darling.
Please.
You've got...
Don't just leave them.
No, just let's cook them off and see what they're like. You can't put chicken stock, they're going to be
I didn't know
caviar.
it was chicken stock.
I know, but looks nothing like clarified butter.
Oh no. And Roger was having a heart attack saying, shh, don't tell Marco, don't tell Marco. And then when I got them out, put them on the cooling rack.
Abigail,
Yes, Marco?
your blinis are extraordinary. They're fun. Look at them, Roger. You should be very proud of what you taught her. They're better than yours.
Chicken stock. Even cooked in chicken stock, they You're better than Rogers.
2 salmon samage, 1 fish pie, 1 partridge, blue team.
1 partridge in.
1 partridge in, out of the way, please. That's very
Okay, 1
good.
partridge in. How the hell am I going to do that? I don't even know what it looks like. It's a very tough day today. So much to learn, so much to take on board. I enjoyed it. I think Paul got pretty much hammered tonight.
You said yolks.
Yeah?
I put the whites in.
Oh, you silly I said separate them.
I did separate them. He said put the egg yolks in. I always get yolks and whites mixed up. God knows why. A white is a white. I put the whites in instead of the yolks, which means that the potato will start to set.
Are we well worse than the reds?
Don't know.
Do you want me to do it?
I don't mind. Is that too awful?
Well, you show it to Marco. That's what you've done.
Obviously, yes.
You can't serve rubbish. There's...
OK, I'll take this potato off. There's a lot of stress in kitchens, and it just does seem completely unnatural to me and unnecessary.
Egg in? You got an egg in?
An egg in?
1 egg in. 1 poached egg in the water.
Okay. Yeah. Christ O'Reilly.
It's a way, Anneka, that's what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try and help me.
I'm trying that. I think a bit more kindness or a bit more encouragement might help. I know it's simple to you, it's incredibly complicated to me.
Sorry?
I do get very confused. Can't help it, just my brain.
I'll tell you, you've got 5 altogether.
Yeah.
You have 2 here, so you need 3 more.
Sometimes I didn't know if you wanted them now or, or in 20 minutes or next week or... I felt that after, I don't know how many days we've been here, 11 days or whatever, we've come such a long way and learnt so much, and then to be thrown right back to the bottom of the scrap heap again was really disappointing.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where minutes from now I'll be walking up to the chefs and ordering 1 celebrity to go. Yes, live sacking coming up, and the lines are now closed, so please stop voting, step away from the phone. In 5 days, 1 of our 6 chefs will be declared the winner, but which of them is up to you. So to wrap up yesterday's proceedings, with service over, our 6 celebrities stood motionless in the kitchen. 5 of them awaiting the diner's verdicts, and Anneka still waiting to put her fish pie in the oven. Would the red team win? Would the blue team win? Well, as far back as I can remember, it's always been 8-all and a draw, so the odds are on that, really.
Very good, very tasty, very tasty.
It's been fantastic. I mean, properly wonderful. It's such a joy to be able to sit down and have lovely food served up. Fair play to them.
I would actually pay for those desserts that you could come to my house and make desserts all week.
So I've been to all the best restaurants, and this is as good as any food I've ever had.
Firstly, I'd like to apologise for not giving you the amount of attention today or time that you really deserved. But I had to push on through because we had to change the menu and we had no option. But tomorrow I'll give you a lot more time and do a lot more things with you.
Where did you disappear to tonight?
Down here.
In there.
I was going, why isn't he at the parts? What's going on?
I was going down, making my oyster cocktails and making my lobster cocktails.
Nice.
But what I'd like to say is, I'm sorry that I didn't give you the time that you deserved today.
Well, listen,
I'm sorry it was a bit of a bum fight tonight.
You're overwhelmed today.
I've had a tough day.
again.
We did get through it.
Yes. There you go, folks.
Here's
Nick.
So I'd like to say you did fantastically well. We got
Thank
through.
you so much.
Come on, Nicola, also.
And you all did very well.
Good How are you all? Fine, thank you.
OK.
OK, are you ready?
Yes. Yeah.
And there was only 6 left. The majority of tonight's diners thoroughly enjoyed the new menu.
Great.
One diner said, Hell's Kitchen food, it's so good, it's a sin.
That's a great line.
Fantastic, right? We're
That's a
liking
thoughtful person.
Yes.
Here are some of the comments made by the diners of the Red Kitchen. Started, the mussel soup was rich, aromatic, and the consistency was spot on.
Well done.
More, please. Main course, the best fish cake I've ever eaten. The only criticism is that it may be just a little too big. It beats the Ivy any day.
Oh, the Ivy. Get in.
Dessert, the creme brulee was slightly overcooked, but lovely vanilla flavours.
And they'd know.
And they would know.
I did get carried away with the blowtorch. I singed your hair.
Blue Kitchen, here are some of your comments. Started, the mussel soup tasted great, but after 4 mouthfuls, I felt sick. Main course, the shepherd pie potato lived up to the hype. The meat and gravy were a bit runny, but very tasty.
A bit runny?
Okay.
I'd like to see what shepherd's pie they've been eating.
Exactly, boss.
Baked in a tray.
Again, they got better compliments than us. It really pisses me off.
Here we go. I mean, if we get 6, 6 is good. 5 is good.
Don't be silly. We're going to get
Okay, well, here are tonight's diners' verdicts for the red,
on the red
and
team.
the blue kitchen.
And
The average score for the blue kitchen is...
Blue.
8 out of 10.
Well, they're going to get a higher one. They're going to get a higher one.
hold on.
And the winner is no. And the average score for the red kitchen is also 8 out of 10.
The diners' verdict was 8 out of 10 each, which I think we were all extra proud of.
Tonight, we were expecting probably about, I'd say, a good 6, because we just thought it's a new menu. You know, we hadn't done a service on this menu, and there's only 1 on each station again. And then we got an 8. We got an 8. We were absolutely over the moon.
Yes, 8 out of 10 and a draw, who'd have thought? So that's just the 6th draw so far, but let's now find out which of the 6 will be throwing in the tea towel tonight, because the results are in. Good evening, celebrities.
Good evening, Angus.
Now, the public has been voting to save their favourite chef, and the one with the lowest votes must leave Hell's Kitchen tonight. 5 days from now, 2 of you will fight it out to win Hell's Kitchen, but right now, 1 more has to go. So in no particular order, the first person who is safe and returning to Hell's Kitchen tonight is Barry. Well done, Barry. Congratulations. You can return to your station. The second person to be saved by the viewing public is Anneka. Well done, Anneka. Sorry to shatter your dreams again, but you've been saved. So, the third person returning to Hell's Kitchen is Paul. Well done, Paul. Back to the kitchen with you. You're safe.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Well done, Paul. So 3 are safe.
It's fine. Come on.
And the 4th to be saved by the public vote is Brian. There you go, Brian.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations.
I'll see you inside.
Thank you. Which means, I hardly need to tell you, that Abigail or Adele will be leaving tonight. And I can reveal that the viewing public has decided the person to be sacked and to leave Hell's Kitchen for good this evening is Abigail. Abby, if you'd like to go in and say your goodbyes to everyone. Adele, you can take your position and come and have a word with us at the bar. Appreciate it.
Well done.
Just follow that.
Take a seat, have a drink.
Thanks.
You must be, are you really sad?
I'm glad.
Are you glad?
I can have a sleep in tomorrow.
Are you a bit relieved?
Yeah, I'm going to miss everyone there.
Was it so much harder than you thought it was going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah? How much?
1,000,000 times.
Really?
You have no idea how hard it is.
It was tough. Let's have a look at the highlights of your time in Hell's Kitchen. Here we go.
I think I'll be good at it, because I'm normally quite good at most things that I do, really.
She's with the fairies. I don't think she's strong enough.
Marco hates me.
You tired already? Well, stand up.
God, he's just picking on me. What's the velouté for? Oh, I've got poo all over me. I was just getting confused because it wasn't on the menu. Oh. Shit. I need a drink. I underestimated being a chef, really. I have never worked as hard in my life.
At the end of it, it'll be one of the greatest experiences of your life. So how are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it, thanks.
Good girl.
Can you get me a black tray? Do you want chocolate for me? Can you pour a little bit of cream? They're just there. They're just there. 4 minutes, Marco.
Thank you very much. But there she is now. She's found that inner strength. Very good. Well remembered.
Yes, Marco. Ooh, I'm proud of myself.
Now, tell us about Marco. He gave you a bit of a hard time at the start, didn't he?
Yeah, a little bit. I think he thought I was there for the wrong reasons, and
Oh, really?
he said, like, obviously, I don't think he understood.
Told you to
why I
wear
was
less
there.
perfume at one stage, I seem to remember. But you won him round, do you think, in the end?
Well, I tried to work hard and do my best.
Do you think he had favourites?
I think Jim was one of his favourites.
Do you? No, you were quite, you know, outspoken about Jim, weren't you, to be honest? I mean, you had firm feelings about the way he behaved. What did you think? Are you a little bit upset at going?
I'm looking forward to seeing my boyfriend.
And have you learnt enough in there to be able to give him a good meal now?
Yeah.
Who will you miss? Who did you bond
Barry.
with in there?
Definitely
Barry was your
Barry.
best mate? Yeah?
And Brian.
I mean, Brian and you seem to have quite a...
Yeah, Brian was fantastic. I loved him to death.
Yeah. And what was it like being put into those teams, sort of boys versus girls to start off with? Was that a bit weird?
I was too involved in what I was doing. I didn't really think of like boys and girls teams, really.
And did you think you've learnt a lot?
I've learnt so much. I went in there knowing nothing about food and only being able to cook the basic meals. And I'll be able to throw a dinner party.
What will you be cooking, Peter?
Definitely the fish pie and the apple tartan.
Oh, really? He's going to be a fan of that?
Definitely.
And who do you want to win? Who do you think is
Barry.
going to... And do you think he will?
Yeah.
Do you think he's the best cook?
He's just my favourite.
Yeah. I mean, he's a hard worker, isn't he? He's good with his mashed potato, anyway.
He's the best mashed potatoes person in the world.
It is great. And what are you going to do tomorrow, then?
God, have a lie-in.
Yeah. Relax, I guess.
Relax, definitely.
Well...
Get my nails done because they're horrendous.
Well, thank you so much for all you've contributed to the show. It's been great to have you, and commiserations.
No worries.
So it's farewell to Abby. The kitchen is now half full or half empty, depending on whether or not you're coming here and hoping to get served. But the phone line's open again tomorrow, and yet another celebrity will be facing the sack. Yes, they're dropping like flies.